From the Broadcast Center at BCIT's Burnaby Campus, this is All Talk Radio. You're listening to 1680 The Crow.
Good afternoon, I'm Nicholas Poitras, and this is your sports news at 3:30. Canucks GM Patrick Allvin has announced some roster moves. Canucks prospects Arthur Silovs, Philip Johansson, Max Sasson, Artur Rotti, Linus Karlsson, and Arshdeep Bains have been sent down to the AHL Abbotsford Heat. The Canucks will play their final preseason game in Rogers Arena tomorrow at 7. They would debut against the Oilers on home ice on October 11th. The NHL's Calgary Flames are getting a new $800 million arena. Calgary's mayor, Joti Gondek, says the preliminary deal announced in April for a new $1.2 billion event center and entertainment district near the city's downtown is finalized. She says it's an exciting development.
At this critical moment, when we are seeing explosive population growth and increasing private sector investment and interest in our city, the confirmation that the Event Center project is proceeding to design and construction phases will generate strong investor confidence in our culture and entertainment district.
The Alberta government is committing to a maximum of $330 million for arena infrastructure and to cover off half of the community rink that will be attached to the Flames arena. Number 1 overall pick and Vancouver native Connor Bedard will be playing his 4th preseason game tonight against the Minnesota Vikings. Bedard has played 3 games thus far for the Blackhawks, scoring once and having 4 assists. Bedard is expected to be in the lineup for the team's season opener on October 10th against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Legendary football player George Reed will get his very own day in Saskatchewan. The province proclaimed October 7th as George Reed Day to honor the late star. Reed's daughter, Georgette, says her dad loved Saskatchewan.
Once he got here, he realized that this was a place where he could make so many dreams come true. The dreams for our family, dreams for the Rough Riders, and dreams for the province. He loved everything that he did. He was one of those people that loved contributing and giving and being as selfless and as effective as he could.
Reed's celebration of life is scheduled for tomorrow. Thursday night football is back on tonight with the Chicago Bears going up against the Washington Commanders. Both teams have been massively underperforming expectations, with the Bears at 0-4 and the Commanders sitting at 2-2. The game is expected to start at 5:15 p.m. The Toronto Raptors are having their 3rd of 5 practices in Burnaby today. Key role player Otto Porter Jr. will join the team for his first practice since going down with a dislocated toe and hamstring strains. The Raptors are trying to have a cultural reset with a new coach, high draft pick, and plenty of valuable acquisitions made this summer. The team is preparing for their first preseason game against the Sacramento Kings at Rogers Arena Sunday. Reigning MVP Joel Embiid has committed to playing with Team USA at next year's Paris Olympics. ESPN Brian Winsor says this fills a massive hole at center on Team USA's roster.
The Americans don't have terrific options at center. You just look down the list of the great centers in the league. Most of them are foreign-born, including most of them European. And so to be able to get the MVP who also plays center is huge.
USA Basketball doesn't plan to name its team until this spring. The squad will be coached by the Golden State Warriors' Steve Kerr, with assistants Eric Spoelstra of the Miami Heat, Tyronn Lue of the Los Angeles Clippers, and Mark Few of Gonzaga University. On the collegiate level, the Thunderbirds have 2 games tonight. The women's basketball team is playing on the other side of the coast as they are set to play the Memorial University Seahawks in the Seahawks tournament. The game starts at 3:45 p.m. Men's soccer will try to continue their amazing play as they set to play the University of Victoria Vikes. Game starts at 5:30 p.m. For tomorrow, women's basketball is playing their second game against the Memorial University Seahawks, which starts at 2:30. Both the men's and women's hockey is on the road playing the University of Regina Cougars, with the men's starting at 6 and the women's starting at 7. That was your sports news at this half hour. I'm Nicholas Poitras, and you're listening to 1680 The Crow.
everything is changing to digital. Everything is online. People aren't just waiting for the 6 o'clock news anymore. People want their news right now. They want to be able to go onto their smartphone, onto the internet, and see the news that they want to see.
Vancouver is growing at, a really rapid rate, the Lower Mainland even, and with the tools that we're given here, we're able to cover all of that.
Welcome to BCIT Magazine. I'm Radhika Sikakane.
In the program, they really leave it up to you. I mean, the help is there when you need it, figuring out how to use the programs like Premiere, Audition, and figuring out how to use the cameras.